Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm recovering from being sick. I'm saying this in all my videos, so my ears are still clogged up, but I think my voice is fine. So, jumping right into it, I'm really excited to be back. While I was sick, I thought of all these things, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about excess potential. This is something I've been observing with myself and wanting to find more answers to. And once you affirm for wanting to find, that piece of it, what I've been doing is just affirming for, like, what do I need to know right now? What's going to help me with how I'm stuck in my manifestation process. And, the video just pops up on my YouTube recommended. I really love how amazing that happens, how amazing it is that that happens, that whatever you're affirming to find finds you, right? So learning about the law of excess potential, it's basically, in short, when you are placing too much importance on your manifestation, there's just no balance to it. It's not going to come in. And I think that this really correlates to just the fact of, if you're desiring something, it means that it's coming from a place of lack. So you have to, not desire it anymore. And I know that can seem really confusing because it's yeah, but I want this thing. Why would I stop wanting my manifestation? And here is what I'm going to talk about is when we no longer, so when you have a desire, right? You want that relationship or that job or whatever. What is it that you want out of it? You want some sort of stability, security, to feel loved, right? There's some sort of feeling that you want out of the true goal, or out of the manifestation idea. There's a core goal of how you want to feel. Now with the law of excess potential, which I'm pretty sure is talked about in that book called Reality Transurfing. I've not actually read it, but I've heard people talk about it a lot. So you are placing too much importance in something and thus giving your power away to this outside source to kind of rescue you or be the hero, right? So if you think about it from the perspective of a relationship, it's if what we're manifesting and what we have in our life is a reflection of our internal state, it doesn't make sense for us to, have a partner show up and suddenly provide all of this love and support that we're lacking within ourselves, right? Because that doesn't match. That's not a reflection. They need to reflect what we're already at on the inside, where we're already at on the inside. So when we are placing that importance in saying, I need this love and support for myself, and it has to come through this person, I want it to come through this person, we are placing too much importance on them. And we're not giving it to ourselves. So this is why, coaches talk about how important self-concept work is, because you need to become the version of you that already has that thing. And this can be really difficult because we really want the thing, so of course we don't need to give up on it, but then how do we release this resistance and importance that we're placing on it? And the video I was just watching was by a man named Brian Scott, I believe. I really like some of his meditations he has on his channel. I didn't even listen to his manifestation stuff, but this one just popped up. I just like his meditations. It was cool. But it was talking about how you I think his exact words were, you need a safety net. And I think I've talked about this before, I just talked about it when I talked about how I release resistance, and I kind of make peace with the worst case scenario. I create the safety net, right? If I'm really worried about a housing situation, I think of all the different ways that, what's the worst case scenario and how can I still be okay in that? Do it with a relationship too. Every time I've made peace with the worst case scenario in my life of basically just, being alone and single for the rest of your life, I've always had a partner come in because I was secure knowing that I will create the feelings I desire from that relationship by myself. So that's the key here, is not that you're really saying, oh, I'm never going to have this thing, but you're becoming that version of you that is then going to reflect out into having what you want, because that feeling that you're desiring from getting that house or that job or that relationship is now within yourself. So when you think of like the backup plans, basically what you're doing is not really saying, oh, I want like to align myself to manifest these things. Instead, what you're saying is, oh, look at all of these different ways that I'm still providing that support for myself, that I'm still providing that love for myself. You know, like they say, you know, like date yourself. Oh, look, yeah, I don't need another person, or I don't need a romantic partner to go to that restaurant that I wanted to go to. I can go by myself, or I can go with my family, or I can go with my friends. Oh, I don't need them to go to the museum. I don't need them to go see this movie. Because you realize that you are providing all of those things for yourself. And once you are actually anchored into that, you can have the reflection of it come in, right? Okay, so my throat is starting to go on me, so I'm going to keep this one short. But I hope that this is making sense, that, you know, like, because this is difficult when it comes to money, right? So what is the feeling that you really want when it comes to money? You want to feel stable and secure, right? So think of all the other ways that you can feel stable and secure without making more money, and then really embody that state, and you'll probably start making more money. I think it's easiest to envision this when it comes to, you know, a romantic relationship, because it's like tale as old as time, you know. Oh, I didn't, you know, think that, you know, like he found me when I was not even looking for it, or, you know, I just ran into her when I, you know, wasn't even looking for it, and I was just really happy on my own. Or like people will even like get kind of like upset about it. They'll be like, man, I was just like so happy being single, and then this person came into my life, you know. And it's like, you know, that's how that works. So when you create these safety nets, when you think of all these backup plans, what you're doing is not really saying, oh, okay, I want to manifest this instead. What you're doing is showing yourself, oh, look, I can support myself. I can create this state in other ways that don't require me to have this specific person or a relationship at all, or that particular house or that particular job. I can be fulfilled in all these different ways because I am a person who fulfills myself. Okay? I think I made sense. My dog is demanding I take him for a walk silently, telepathically. I can feel it, because we're connected. But thank you so much for tuning in. I am so excited for you guys to watch these videos, because, you know, I've been like sick and just thinking about them and just being so excited to record them. I took all these notes, so I'm really excited. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what's going on with you. If you have nothing to report to me, just drop some emojis, you know, engage the video. Just let me know. Say hey. I love hearing from you guys, and I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, I really love hearing from you guys. That just made me think of a new video I need to make. Okay, well, maybe tomorrow. That is all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video.